All right, what's up, you guys? Yes, I'm on a little losing streak again, but honestly, I feel like this whole week has been a little weird. Price action been choppy, and I've been getting chopped up. Um, but before I do the trade recap, I want to give an update on my accounts. So far, I'm still up 2,000 on each of them, which is fine because I've set myself up in a way that I only needed to make 2,000 more dollars in order to request a 10K payout on my second payout, right? And I mean, even though it's just $2,000 that I need to make, it's just like I feel like I could have gotten there faster. But if you think about it, it makes sense to why traders normally don't make it to their second payout on their funded account. Because that shit is hard. Like, after a losing streak, you really have to make sure you keep your eyes focused on the goal, the prize, and not let your emotions get you to you, right? So, yeah, losing streak has been tough, but I've learned a lot, don't get me wrong. And I feel like every losing streak that I have, or like bad weeks that I have, always lead up to something good, even better, because I get better as a trader and I learn more. So, yeah, next week, if it's a really nice week, like this, the first week on these accounts that I made, what, 2,200, I can then request a 10K payout. Unless, who knows, maybe I make 2K in a day, then I can request it the same day. Because that will be my fifth green day of $200. But yeah, I mean, even though it looks rough, like I have a lot of red days, I feel like red days don't really matter because they're part of the game, right? As long as you keep your red days small, you're going to last in their accounts, right? And it's going to lead to eventually making money, then getting a payout, blah blah blah. But yeah, like I said, the goal with these accounts was always to, like get multiple payouts from them, not just get one payout and then blow the account and then get funded again. No, like I have a serious long-term vision with these accounts and I'm taking it very serious, taking it very slow. Okay? But yeah, the way I'm kind of setting myself up is 10K payouts consistently. And then the only thing that sucks is that after 5 payout requests on these accounts, I'll get moved to live, which, like, it's not horrible. The only issue with that is that I'll only have one account, one live account. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I definitely have a feeling, and I most likely know that, like, I'm going to be a live trader with Topstep just because I'm taking it so serious and so slow. But anyways, let's get on to this trade recap. And it's so funny because looking back at this, it's just like, why was I thinking short? Like, why didn't I think longs? Because now looking back at it, like, it makes so much more sense to go long. And I'll explain to you why. If you don't know how I trade, basically the white lines are support and resistance, and the gray zones are supply and demand in every time frame. Not every time frame, but I go through all the time frames looking for the zones. The zones that I had marked up today was this 30-minute down here that is very sneaky, right? Because it's very small. But as you can see, we've tapped into this zone multiple times and rejected off of it. And that's exactly what happened today. Looking back at this, it's just like, why didn't I see this rejection and think long? You know, I think my bias maybe got to me. But yeah, I only took one trade. It says I took 2 trades today, but that's because I scaled in to the trade. And yeah, looking back at this, it's definitely like a little embarrassing in a way because it's just like it looks perfect for long. Oh, I just smacked the microphone. But yeah, what I was thinking for short, right? As you can see in my entry here, um, so market opened up. We chopped up a little bit in the 5 minute. Let me go to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, and then right as the market like opened up, basically the first two 15-minute candles show a rejection towards this 30-minute down here, right? But for some reason, I was thinking short because, this back here showed shorts, right? Like we closed below this zone, and normally what happens when we close below another zone, like the below this 50% line, you could say, is okay, it pushes through it, then it might retest that same area and shoot down from there. Okay, so that was my thinking, right? Like I thought this was just a mini pullback, retesting VWAP, and then it was going to continue lower. And also there's a gap right here. So I was like, okay, that's a perfect rejection. Boom, going short. And what I should have focused on was how market reacted, especially these first sorry, not first. These two 15-minute candles here just reject the zone perfectly. Also, it looks like a liquidity sweep down here. I had this at marked as liquidity. But yeah, my thinking was that we're gonna keep pushing down and touch this bigger zone that I have. It's a 2 hour demand zone that we've tapped into so many times. So I thought we were gonna tap in it again. But now looking back at it, I should definitely pay more attention to this rejection right here. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, obviously, but I'm not mad at myself. I'm just like, okay, next time, pay attention to these candles, and yeah, don't be too biased on a certain direction, but I mean, it's all good. I managed my wrist. It's definitely been a tough week, but it could definitely be more worse. Anyways, that's the trade recap. That's really all I got. I mean, here's my stats. The RR is still 1 to 2, which is perfect. That's what I want. What is this? And oh my gosh, the winning rate is 45 now. That's a little unfortunate, but I mean, the winning rate always changes. So I'm telling you, as long as my profit factor, whatever this is above a 1 to 2, I'll be fine. Okay, I'm not so stressed out about this. It's been a rough week. Some people blew their accounts. Some people aren't even funded. So I gotta remember, like, okay, I'm funded. I'm setting myself up for something better. Okay, like I gotta chill out. But yeah, that's what's going on my head right now. To just take it slow. I'm not in a horrible place just because I have a lot of red days this week. It doesn't mean I traded horribly. It just means that next week, I need to be better with my executions. I mean, I feel like the risk management was fine. Definitely could have been better, but next week I should try to trade less. Okay. Another thing to know is that this week is the week that I've traded the most. 10 trades this week, and all the weeks before it has been 8 or 9. So that's also something to really think about and just keep in mind. But, anyways, if you want to trade live with me or get on calls with me, link below. You guys already know. And thank you for watching.